I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Finds a seam inside the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now for the 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw in Bill was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run the ball? or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jones throw on target to Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Vita Vea, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. Touchdown! Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. He's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Suckham. And it's now 21-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got a hit and lost it. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Jones. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And folks, after that last play, Mike Evans, the wide receiver, yet to get back to his feet. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Suckham, and the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense get set to go again. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
Well, so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Jones throwing on first down, and that's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. From the 24, Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, it's Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
147 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Jones on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. An obvious Obviously, he is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, catch made by Slayton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
1st down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
45, Mike, 45.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Going to give this time to the tailback. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Here's a give to Fournette. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Azeez Ojulari
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. Brady now to throw. Going up top for Miller.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield? And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
was a fake punt and it was successful throwing the football, I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
On 2nd and 12, Brady.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Brady. Touchdown! 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Levante David. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Soft through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
7 yards the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. To the right and complete to Galladay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back to throw again. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to get away. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 2nd down and goal. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Brady going to throw here. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He finds Howard complete. He is out of bounds right around the 34. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Brady going to throw. He completes it to Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a play fake. Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Brady going to look to throw. There's Evans again, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves.